Bhutia communities started with the Namgyal dynasty in organized. King Indrabudi from northwest Himachal Pradesh nowadays migrated to Kham in eastern Tibet and settled there. His blood generations founded Kingdom Minyak there. His 25th generation's king and his five sons went on pilgrimage to west. There, one of his sons earned the title Kebumsa by lifting giant pillar erected for Shakyalama's monastery. He settled and married Hyrike's daughter in Chumbi Valley in Shakya people's request. While his four brothers moved to south. Nowadays it's Bhutan. Kebumsa was childless, so he visited Lepcha chief in Kavi Lungchok for blessing of wizard, the chief Thekongtek, and from him the child of Chogal of Sikkim obtained in 13th century the Namgyal dynasty. Maharani Hishidolma and Maharaja Thutop Namgyal's book describe that Thekongtek is an incarnate of Guru Rinpoche. He blessed Kebumsa with three sons and he predicted that one of them would reign over Sikkim. Thekongtek got the Kebumsa to commit agreement of Bhutia and Lepcha tribes as brothers and sisters, keeping Mount Kangchenjunga, nowadays we call it Kanchenjunga, as witness on 15th of 7th month of Tibetan calendar. The occasion is known as Panglapsuls, which is worship of witness. Phuntsok, one of the four sons of Mepunrap, the descendant of Kebumsa, was consecrated for the first time, the first Chogyal of Sikkim, by three lamas, namely Gyalwang Latsun Chempo, Ngadak Sempa Chimpo, and Katong Ranging Chempo in Yoksam in 1642. Other ethnic minorities of Tibet divided more than 10 more racial groups like Lopas, Mempas, Dempas, Sherpas, etc., clubbed with Bhutia clan by culture and traditions and lifestyles. Bhutia, Lepcha, and Carrots are probably may have originated from Tibetan ethnic groups like them, like Lopas, Mempas, etc. The term Bhutia is a generic name of both Oregon people, includes myriads of tribes and clans. Buddhism came in Tibet in 7th century. The king Sungchen Gampo, 618 to 649, supported by his two queens, set firm foot of Buddhism in Tibet. To provide cohesion and uniformity in practice and worship of a common God, and to popularize and make it acceptable to the people, he patronized and preached Buddhism in both and incorporated Buddhist practices, which is paramount local religions. It is he who introduced the Bhutia language into written form and got most of Buddhist texts translated into Bhutia. Arrival of Guru Padma Sambhava or Guru Rinpoche during the reign of King Tiralpachen 757 to 797 AD completed the process of synthesis of the two religions by further blending Buddhism with ritualistic demonological tantrisms. Bhutia's religions, cultures, and traditions are powerfully interlinked. Dependence of the Sikkimese people on the lamas is predominant. Bhutia culture is almost same as that of Tibetan cultures. Worships of local deities, perpetuations of local evil spirits, naturals, worshippers, in addition has made it look different from Tibetan. After remaining only as a dialect very long, now Bhutia language is brought into print form. Traditions, customs, and usage of the Sikkimese Bhutia have remained due to the rule of 300 years reign of Namgyal dynasty. Religious ceremonies centering around the life of Lord Buddha, namely Tuchul Dawa, Saka Dawa, Tukpa Chiji, and Hlabab Tuchin, are the most important religious ceremony. Tuchul Dawa literally means miraculous month, which falls on the first month of Tibetan calendar. From 1st to 21st of the month, Buddha exhibited many miraculous deeds in challenge of pundits and over jealous foes of Buddha's salvations. Performing pujas, kangyur reading, reciting manis, and avoiding eating meat are practices in this state. Sakadawa is fall on the fourth month, and in its 15th day is marked by the events of Buddha's birth in Lumbini in Nepal, obtaining enlightenment in Buddha Gaya in Bihar, and Nirvana in Kushinagar in Uttar Pradesh. On this day, Kangyur, Lord Buddha's teachings in 104 volumes, is taken out and pay homage and read out amidst burning of butter lamps, offering of prasads to end all the disease, and for bringing timely mentions to the countrysides and for everyone's goodwill. State governments had ban on killing and selling of animals' meat as well as ban on liquors on this day. Tukpa Chiji falls on the fourth day of the sixth month. On this day, Buddha delivered his first religious sermon in Saranath. Mani, Thungyur, and Kangyur are read in monasteries and the estates. Hlabab Thuchen falls on the 22nd of the ninth month. Buddha was descended from heaven on this day to the earth for us. This practice is started by the third Chogal of Sikkim, Chagdur Namgyal, in 7th century. This ceremony is observed in Tasiting Monastery in a grand scale. Guru Tunkar. Guru Tunkar is a Guru Rinpoche's birthday, falls on the 10th of 6th month. In Sikkim, Guru has a special. Guru now refers to the Guru Rinpoche. Guru Rinpoche has a special place, perhaps more important than the Shakyamuni. Chechu is observed on the 10th of the every month in all the monasteries in Sikkim, especially in Pema Yangchi, Pensang monasteries. Guru has occupied the special place in the lives of Bhutia, Lepcha, and other Buddhist community in the states. State government has declared Guru Chechu as a state holiday. The 135 feet statue of Guru Rinpoche is dedicated to the people of Sikkim by Sri Pawan Kumar Chamling, the former chief ministers of Sikkim, and to pay tribute to great souls for the spread of Buddhism in the states. Sri Pawan Chamling has dedicated 80 feet tall statue of Lord Buddha in South Sikkim and Chandrajik statue in West Sikkim for the people of Sikkim as well. Now, Padmasambhava set up the Lamisms or the Lama systems in Tibet and replacement of Bun, the paramatic religions, the doctrine of which is impregnant with animism, shamanism, and demonolatry. Guru was the founding masters of Samye Monastery in Tibet, which is probably the first monasteries in Tibet. He had occupied the people's respects in Tibet. He had accepted some of the born deities and practice for indigenous shamanism's believer. The synthesis of the Bon and Mahayana Buddhisms worked well and became popular. Panglapsul. Panglapsul is the single most important traditional and religious functions of the Bhutia and the Lepcha of Sikkim. It is a worship of Mount Kangchenjunga observed only by these two communities. It is the historic occasions of signing a blood brotherhood between Lepcha and Bhutia of Sikkim in Kabi Longchok in North Sikkim by Khebumsa and Thekungtek, the chief of Lepcha, for strengthening the bond of eternal friendships between these two communities. And this became an official function to be observed during the third ruler of Sikkim, Chagdor Namgyel. Now, Chagdor Namgyel, it was him who introduced Cham or Lama dance in Sikkim. Pangtok dance was also introduced by him, which is these two communities' common cultural dance also, where dancers are dressed up with tight chest worn swords, shields, with helmet on the occasions of Panglapsa. It is observed on the 15th day of the 7th month of the 13th calendar in the states.